Will Parcell here, checking in, and this is my digital storytelling project. The first reflection question I'd like to tackle would be, what do you see the biggest difference between professional sports in Europe and the United States? So just to start, we were in the Olympic Stadium in Barcelona, and then we made our way to Madrid, to Santiago Bernabeu, and then even Sporting Lisbon. And through those lectures, events, and games we went to, the biggest difference I saw between Europe and the U.S. was really the emotional connection fans have with their teams. Even with the FC Barcelona basketball game and the women's handball match, the crowd wasn't just watching. They were really integrated and living within the moment of the game. Whereas in the U.S., our sports systems feel more corporate and more entertainment driven. With these clubs I've mentioned, they're more like institutions founded over centuries ago, with the community at their core, really integrated within their cities. And I really believe if the U.S. adopted even a fraction of this model, like youth academies or promotion and relegation, which I really believe United States of America sports needs. I'm tired of seeing bad teams be bad for decades. We could then build a deeper culture of development and loyalty. I would have to say for question 2 regarding sports facilities that U.S. venues often excel in the in-game experience, whether it be more food options or interactive fan zones and more personalized hospitality. I really thought about more open concourse views, like many American baseball stadiums could enhance the fan flow in European venues, not just European football ones. But likewise, European design often prioritizes like history and character and the actual, culture around it within the town, city, or subsection. Something that North American venues could incorporate more deliberately. Every stadium we were visiting in Europe told a story, not just about sport, but about the city and the people it represents, which I think was the big highlight there. Overall, the global landscape of sports facilities is all around technology right now, and the growth of stadium technology is something I'm fascinated by, whether it's the LA Clippers, LA Rams, new stadiums, to the Bernabeu. I'm sure Camp Nou will integrate a lot of those new technologies, as well as Allianz, even Atletico Madrid. You just see, vast enhancements in technology. But as well, I'd like to see America use their transportation around stadiums a little bit better. I like that Atletico Madrid, you could just walk outside the stadium and hop on a metro. And same with Bernabeu. I just think it's safe and it's just an easy way to get around, which is in America, I feel like I have to park, miles away or pay for, crazy amount of parking if within a season if I'm going. So really another difference there. But final reflection question is around my experience, sport or non-sport, and what was the most important thing I took away from it. I would say my biggest takeaway from the trip was one that was personal. Just slowing myself down and really being present. That was a big goal of mine entering this trip. Whether it was the walks around these historic cities, our surfing experience, and many great sporting events from football to handball that we attended. The trip was just a really good reminder and reset for me that wherever I go, the game is bigger than the outcome. That truly the people I'm with, places I go, and passion around those events is really what makes a lasting impression for me, at least. I've just been so focused on looking ahead at the future, whether it be opportunities or work and school deadlines, that really stepping outside of my routine this past year helped me appreciate this new culture I was around in the Iberian Peninsula and just smile at every moment. So really just shout out to the CSL and love to the class of 25. And for the love of God, please do not put yourself on an e-scooter at night in Lisbon. The streets are soaking wet from cleaning, and by experience, you will fall and get hurt.